Hello peeps. Right, I don't even know where to begin on this one. This whole thing come about because I bought this bed on a whim, kind of a whim. Off eBay. I see it on eBay and it was very, very cheap for what it is. I can't remember how much they cost, but they're bloody expensive. They're from Lesu, L-E-S-U, whatever they're called. And they're not cheap. I bought one before for another one you'll see later on in the series. On a special one on the series. And I'd like it. It is nice. It's all metal, aluminium, I would guess. It all opens how it should open. So you've got double sides and the back all open. The bar don't come out in the middle, which it would in a real one, but that's not the end of the world. Not too keen on the pins because they're easy to lose, but anyway. So it all come about because of that. And then it was, what can I do, what can I build, where, what. It was a load of what's. The cab I had laying around, I'd probably done 3 or 4 years prior to building. Again, it was one of them, it's an HH cab, I think, if I remember rightly. I'm sure it's, when they first come out, or not long after they first come out, Hercules Hobbies, there was a lot of hype and a lot of people saying, oh, they're just the same as Tamiya but so much cheaper, blah blah blah. And then there was the other side of the coin where people were saying, no, the parts ain't as good, they're not the same quality. So I thought, let me buy one and make up my mind for myself, because I don't usually go on what other people say. I like to decide for myself. Hence why I never recommend, or very rarely, if ever, recommend anything. Make up your own minds. But I'm sure it was the HH cab I bought, or the 4x2, I think, if I remember rightly, the Actros. And I used a lot of the chassis parts on another build. And just set this record straight in case you don't know, my own opinion is the quality is nowhere near as good. You get what you pay for. Tamiya's more expensive, but the quality is so much better. Their chassis rails are thicker, their bodies are thicker, the quality, the screws are even better quality screws. The ones in the Hercules Hobbies, I don't know about now, they've changed to Tucson, but in the Hercules Hobbies was absolute shite, and that's being nice. So anyway, let's not go down that line. So I was planning on putting this, and I actually did fit it on it onto a 1850L box truck, which I will probably do my next build series on, because I've been asked about it. And it is just down there. Down there. So that'll probably be next. But anyway, I put it on it and it looked ridiculous. Basically because the cab is so high. I mean, the box like come to where this top of this headboard is here. I don't know how well you can see that on there. But so the top of the box, let's see the top of the box, how much is the box? is 18 centimetres, so that would have been, so yeah, just over the top of that. So you'd have that much roof sticking out above the box. Above a flatbed it's not too bad, or an open back, but when your box trailer, your box truck's here and it is an enclosed box, it looks weird that the cab is so much higher. Good. What is that? So it would have been a good 40 to 50 mil more. Looks stupid. So that idea went straight in the bin. And I'd already started the cab. I'd already decided what I wanted was a matte black with red. I already had some of this red tape. So I'd already done the cab. So the cab went on the shelf somewhere and sat there for probably about 3 or 4 years. And then this come along and I started putting this on. I thought, right, I've got a... So it's 2 chassis rails bolted together because I was too lazy to drill all the holes for the suspension and everything. Although I could have, but it wouldn't have been long enough anyway. So I thought, while I'm doing it, I might as well cut it in the right places, join them, because it was old, I think, old rails, or I think I used the original HH chassis rails at the front and then a set of old used cut up ones, Tamiya ones on the back. It's basically plate at the back and then bolted. I will show you. Sure, I don't have to show you, but for those that don't know and want to know, so I don't know if you can see it through there. Right, as you can see, there's the 8 screws. Can you see? Yeah, you should be able to see. So what I've done is I cut it where I wanted it to save all the holes at the back for the suspension and everything. Cut a bit of, I think it's either 2 or 3 mil aluminium and cut it to fit in the chassis rails, and then basically just, as you can see, 8 screws through into that. It's not going to move, it's solid. It just won't move. And that gave me the length I needed to put it all together. What else? I can't remember what I've gone over already. 3D printed, bought off eBay, bought 2 because there's one on the other side just to fill that gap at the back. Just think they're a nice little touch. The back, it's not easy with one hand, is it? The back, I bought a sheet of rubber ages ago. Thought it was little and it was quite big actually, but it's doing the job. It's nice as mud flaps. It's nice for like this. Cut that on my own vinyl cutter just to make that. I think that just looks nice. Lit number plate holder, which Tim got me for Christmas, I think, or my birthday, can't remember. Need to make a number plate up to fit on it, because that's the idea of having it there. This side's pretty much the same as the other side, apart from you've got the exhaust box, which is the MFC control on the front. Let me put you back up here and then we can see the front. Right, the front is the front basically. It's I don't know why I had it in the idea. I like the idea of the matte black with a red. So that's the way I went, well before this was even thought of. I just think it looks so nice together, the matte black with a red on it. Slightly gloss red because they're stickers or vinyl. Just breaks up all that black, but it just looks nice, I think. Did originally have the Actros, but then I bought a light bar. The light bar wasn't originally for this. I bought it off of another group, bloke in, I'm sure he was from Turkey, can't remember his name. Does a lot of light bars apparently. Thought, I quite like that, looks nice, it was a reasonable price, bought it. But I bought it for a Actros, Mercedes Actros. Come through, obviously won't fit because it's for a bloody Actros. Messaged him about it. Oh well, mistakes are made. You can keep that, I'll send you another one. I said, well, just send me the bar. I don't want you to go to all the expense of sending another one. Just if you've got a bar, send the bar and I'll transfer the lights over. So, okay, he sent me the bar. Well, the bar didn't fit the Actros either. Not sure where it is. It's probably about 4 or 5 gardens down in that direction because I was so pissed off I slung it. And then when I was putting all this together and wiring it all up, I thought, oh, I've got that light bar, I wonder if it'll fit. It more or less does. It's not perfect because it's catching the roof here, but it works, so it went on. Sod's law, wired everything up, it all worked. Once I put all the thing, built it all and first run, this one don't work. It did work when I tested it all, it don't work now. And I really can't be bothered to strip it all down to replace it. So it happens in life, it's happened on this, it don't work. There's running lights all down the side, all come on when you switch the truck on. From memory, the first push of the lights is the top and the bottom. Next one is the headlights, then the full beam, and then on a separate switch is these ones. These all come on together on a switch. The rear number plate light comes on with the side ones. That's about it really. It's so the build story on this is because I bought this back. I bought one previously, and that build story, which will come up later, that's going to be a special build story featuring 5 trucks in one go, and it'll all be self-explanatory when I do it. But this, yeah, I bought this, I see it on eBay, it was cheap, I bought it because I already had one and I liked it. There was something wrong with the rail underneath, but I sorted that myself because I couldn't get no help from anyone else, especially Lesu, L-E-S-U, whatever you call them. Just go back to where you bought it. Well, I bought it privately off of eBay. How can I go back to where I bought it? So I ended up fixing it myself. Basically, you get a left and a right rail that fits on the bottom of this, and then U-bolts go over to do it to the chassis. Well, there was 2 lefts or 2 rights, whatever it was, not a left and a right. So I had to sort it out myself, which I did. Yeah, but that was all bought on the basis because I already had one. Like I said, this one was bought, so this truck was built purely on the fact that I had that bed and then didn't know what it was going to be. This was originally painted and made and fitted on an 1850L chassis, but made the box look silly. Looks so small compared to this cab. Only come up to here somewhere. Look ridiculous. So that's the story to this one, because I bought that. Nothing else I can tell you on that. So I'll finish this video. I'll put this away. I'll probably get another one out, do another video, which you might be watching next, or you might be watching sometime in the future. See you then.